Hi, I'm Sue bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to use the bird and branches in a totally different way. So first of all, we're going to start off with soft sea foam, and you need two pieces that measure 1 inches by 5 7/8. And we're going to use our mini, and we're going to use the border die to put through. Now you want to do this twice. I've already done one piece here, and we're going to do the second piece together. So what I'm doing is I'm just leaving about 1/4 of an inch of the card showing, and I'm putting that in the top right hand corner, and we're going to fix this down. So let me get my tiny bit of washi tape. So in fact I'll pull it off my platform, and we're just going to make sure that it goes in that top corner. Do that little bit there. Now I've got another tiny bit because I just want it to hold in place and make sure it's straight, and then put the other bit down there. So we're going to run this through our die cutting machine, a mini, which I absolutely adore. I think this is a fabulous little machine. I couldn't wait for it to come out. It's a wider plate than most minis, and it just fits so many more dies on without you having to get your big machine out. So it is my favourite. Use it all the time. So just gonna release that, and we have got our border die done so far. So we've got 2 of those pieces. And then you're going to need a piece of white card that is basic white, and this is going to measure 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. So we're going to move the plates out of the way a minute, and because the stamps are photopolymer, I'm going to bring in my stamping mat. So it gives you better stamping. And as I've said, I've left it in the polythene, and then that absorbs all the dirt and it doesn't go on my mat. Okay, so here we go. So we've got the piece there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the branch first. So I'm going to use the branch, and you say, well, this is not different yet, but wait and see. Okay, so I'm going to place it diagonally across my stamp block because I've not got a big enough block. And I'm going to use my soft sea foam. Okay, I seem to be coming down a little bit. Don't know whether that will hold or not. Sorry about the waddle. So what we're going to do is our soft sea foam, and that's what we use to cut out our edges. We're going to place this roughly in the middle. I'll just make sure I've got plenty of ink on there. So this is going to go near enough at the bottom. So probably just about 1/2 inch up. So I'm going to leave that like that. And then because I'm using photopolymer stamps, oh brilliant, hiya Valerie, hope you like this one. I'm thinking outside of the box. So that's our first part of our twig that we normally use as the branches. And then I'm going to use the little one, and I'm going to put that so that kind of goes off from it. Okay, and then do the other side so it goes. I'm going to bring that a little bit higher up. It goes there like that. Okay, so that's the soft sea foam for the moment. We'll come back to use that later. Now, in the set, you will get some bird wings. Well, I'm not going to use those as bird wings. I'm going to create a flower. So I'm going to start with this one. So this is the smaller of the two wings, and I'm going to use Highland Heather. So I'm picking up my Highland Heather, and I'm going to start where I'm coming down, and gonna go, let's see, about there, and I think I'm going to start from the other side now, coming down there, and there, and I'll have to do it up like that. The original one worked out better when I didn't do the stalk there. I did one sort of more like that, but that'll work. We'll go with that. Okay, so now we're going to remove that one, and I'm going to use the next bird wings, and instead of the flower petals, it's now going to be leaves. So I'm going to bring back in my soft sea foam, and we're going to bring in from the top. We'll have the leaves coming down there like that, and another leaf coming down there, and another leaf coming out there. Okay, now I'm just gonna punch that, and then I'm going to use it might be flower, I'm not sure, but I'm going to use this little bit now as my flower head. So I'm bringing back in my Highland Heather, and I'm going to bring that going back up at the top. Thank you, Valerie. I like to think outside of the box, so I'm thinking outside of the box today, and we get one there. Okay, and we're finished with the Highland Heather for the moment, and then we're going to get rid of that one. And then we've got the normal leaves that you would use for your branches, and I'm going to go and bring back in the soft sea foam, and I'm going to look to bring the leaves in. It doesn't matter if you go over any. This is quite a nice random one, so coming in there like that, and just do a few on the bottom like that. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. I don't know whether that will wipe off. That I've just oh dear, I've just had an accident with my I think we're all right. I had got a bit of Highland Heather on my block, and it touched in to my soft sea foam ink, but I've managed to rescue it by just dabbing it with a tissue, and I've got that out, so we're safe. Oof, fancy that. Right, now I'm going to use the flower as the flower that's in the set. I couldn't see it for looking. So this is a lovely flower, so we're going to clean this up now properly. I'm going to use this as the centre part for the other flower. So we're going to get some Daffodil Delight, and a piece of white card. I don't need a very big piece because I'm just doing the centre, so I'm just going to pop that in there and use my Daffodil Delight. Now I'm just wondering if this is a bit too strong. No, I think I'll go with it. I think I'll go with the Sunshine Yellow. Yeah, I will. So this is going to be the very centre of my flower, but I'm going to pop this up so it's not going to be flat. So we're going to use the dies to cut this out. So just let me move that and get the die. Where are you, die? There. Okay, I think it's a lovely flower, this. Really, really like it. So I'm going to pop that out of the way, bring back in my mini. Oh, there we go. And I always turn my plates. That's how you can keep your plates flattish. So I'm going to pop this on. There we go. I think that's about right. There. And I'll risk this popping it through. There we go. So I'm not, yeah, it will take it. I've not got my plates level at all, but I'm putting it through there. Right, let's pop the mini out of the way. Let's pop this and start our building. Okay, so on the card itself, just make sure, I'm just going to wipe my fingers because I don't want the yellow to transfer. So having your chamois handy also works for fingers. Right, okay, so I have got my edge pieces, and what I want them to do is go either side like this. Oh, excuse me. And then I want this to be suspended like this in between. So that's, and then that is going to go in the middle of my flower. So I am going to pop that, and I did have my dimensionals out, didn't I? I remember having them out this morning. Have I put them back away? There they go. So I'm going to bring in and pop this up on a dimensional. So I'm just going to get a sticky bit and pop my flower on there. So that goes in the middle of my flower. So that can go like that. And then I want to make sure that this is in the right place. Now what I'm going to do to secure it, I'm going to use some tear and tape. So because I want to make sure it goes in the right position, I'm just going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the back, and I'll probably put it in the centre of my card that I want it to stick to. Okay, and I might stick a little bit on the bottom as well, so I'm going to stick a little bit of tear and tape, I think, to balance it. So I'm going to put that at the bottom there, and the bottom here, and there, and at the top here. Just a little bit, and then that can peel the release tape off. Just found where my word bit's gone. Well, I'll see that. I'll put it back on my Word Happy that I used earlier. So I didn't come on yesterday, Valerie. I don't know what happened, and the time went, and I forgot I hadn't filmed. So I wasn't on. So I filmed this morning, and I'm filming now to make up for it, so that I've done 2 today. So I've done my normal standard of 5 per week. So I want to make sure that this is level. I think that's about there, so I'm touching that about there. Okay, so I'll stick that down further, and then the other side I want to do the same, sticking it about the same width, and just check that that does just go on my card. Now it overshoots at the bottom and the top, so now I can get my scissors to trim that. Now because it's I've got some sticky on, I'll use older scissors, so I'm just gonna go level, cutting it off to be level with the card. Level there, and then level there. Okay, so we're gonna position this on here like that. So I'm not going to stick this with any height, so I'm just going to glue this down. So we'll put a few spots on a few leaves, and then we'll go down the edges and in the middle. And then line up my card. Make sure we've got this level. There should be a tiny weeny little bit either side of the top and the bottom. There we go. I'll just pop that on there. Okay, right, now I think I'm going to have this as a Easter card. No, I'm not. I'm going to have it as a birthday card, or let's see, is the love, yes, change my mind, it's going to be sending love. So I'm going to use my Well Said, and I haven't used this much yet, so I am looking for the sending. So that's all upside down. There's sending, I've found sending. So we'll pull this off, and I'll mount this on my sending. So we're going to look for the sending on here. Yeah, can't see my sending. Hope if I have it the right. Well, it seems to keep going upside down. Can't seem. Everything Day, hello, best all, groom, wishes you sending. There we go. I've found it eventually. Once I start getting some of the backs on these, I'll be able to see where I'm going with them. So make sure I've got it the same way as the word, and then I just make sure it goes nicely in there, and then peel it up, and I can now see that that says sending. And then we want love. So where did I find love? let's go on here because this helps you. Oh, it's at the top, so that's brilliant. Oh, brilliant. So again, I'm going to peel off the back and then come to peeling the two off here and then match the word together, and then I just put it down, press it down and lift it up. Okay, so I did actually cut a lot more off. These are rubber stamps, so I do not need to use my stamping mat. So I'm gonna send in love. Now, shall I do it in the soft sea foam or shall I do it in Highland Heather? Oh, send in hugs. Oh, right, let's have a look then. Send in hugs. Whereabouts was the hugs? I've lost my sheet now. That's it. Send in hugs. Okay. Whereabouts is the hugs? Hooray, best, hello, welcome, get well. Has it got sending hugs on it? Did you spot hugs? Sending heartfelt Mother's Day, get well, love you, hooray, thanks. Oh, it hasn't got hugs. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry, I would have put that on it if it had got hugs. It hasn't, so I'll have to go with my original and do the sending love. And I'm going to use the Highland Heather, I've decided. So with me having this piece that I'd already cut, I'll use the sending and then I'll use love. That's not very straight, so I think I'll start again with that and do it the other side. So see if I can get it a bit straighter. There, that's better. So sending and then love. There we go, that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to use my banner. Well, actually, I'm not. Let's see if it will fit in my other one. This, unfortunately, I use this a lot and I'm very bitterly disappointed. Stampin' Up's getting rid of it, so need to use it while I can. So put that in there. So if you like this punch, you need to get it while it is available, as it's going to retire. It's on the retiring list. Yeah, I've got lots of stamps. I could have used, this one is Hugs, Prayer and Love. I could have used the hugs out of that one, but I've not used this one, this Well Said, much. And it was a very expensive set, and really I need to get using it because I've not been using it. So I'm going to stick that upon dimensionals, so it will just fit my dimensional. So you could do with mini ones on this, really. I've overshot maybe there, so I'll pop two of those on there. Sending love. I'm going to push that in a bit. So if it overhangs, just push it in a bit. And I'm going to put it, oops, I want to get it more central. So I'm going to put it low because there was a bit of Highland Heather that went there. And there's a little bit of something on my card just there, so I need something that's going to go on there. So I was going to put a bird on, weren't I? I was going to put a bird on. Can we get a bird perched on the flower, I think? Not that side. Let's have a look. We'll see what he looks like. If I like him, he can stay. If we don't, he's going. So want one that goes the other way. So let's have a look. Which bird do I want? Put those in there. Have I just done... That one goes the wrong way, so this one will go the right way, and it will be kind of like that. So will I hide the tail there? I'm gonna do him in what's the Early Espresso. I like to do my birds in the proper colours, so I'm going to bring in my stamping mat. I'll have a bit of my card. Just bring a bit of this in, and I'll stamp in Early Espresso for a bird colour. So we'll do that. So I'll put it right up there. And I never do the bird's feet. So I am actually going to do the bird's feet today, because I never use the bird's feet. So I'm going to give him some feet today. And I'll stick it up in the top corner because I've not cleaned my stamp. And I'll stick the bird's feet, in this top corner. And we'll cut those out. So I'll clean my stamp in a minute. Oh no, it's photopolymer. What am I saying? I could have cleaned it. I thought it was my Love and Sending that are my other ones. So I've got my chamois here that I can use on my bird. And we'll pop the feet back. And we'll pop the bird back so don't lose it. And we'll leave the bird white underneath. So now I'm going to cut out. So I'm going to bring my mini in. I don't need as big a piece as this, so I'm just going to cut that off. There we go. And because I don't think my daughter will watch this, I'll just show you, Valerie, what I've been up to. Aren't they pretty? So they've got their little... I haven't cut the ribbon yet in case I'm going to write on the heart tag. But I just... my daughter's having a baby, and they're going to do a surprise baby shower in the garden. So it's taking me hours. I've got to make 25 of these. I've made 20 so far. So I thought I'll just show you what I've been up to. So that's been taking a lot of my time making those, because there's so many stages to them to make. The actual frill on the baby's bonnet, there was a dye at Christmas, and it was a present dye, and so I've had to cut individual ones of those off. So each of those has 8 of those little ones on that I've had to cut off. The 2 hearts and the circle for the dummy, and doing all the stamping for it. It has taken me an extremely long time to do it. Okay, and so as I say, I'm not finished yet. Right, there's my plate. Where's my white plate? What have I done with my white plate? How can I just lose things when they're right in front of you? I've got 2, oh, it's there, it's hiding. Too many things on my table. So change my plate round. I'll bring in my bird's feet, and so I think whether you have to line those up. I've not cut these out before. I'm not sure how they line up, whether they line up. Well, I would imagine that it's got to. I'll just check on the die for those, whether I've got the right feet. Because no, they are different lengths, so I'm assuming that they go something like that. So I think well, they need to be swung round more. Well, that I can see majority of the feet. I'll have a go at cutting that out and see what it does. And then the bird, I've just had the bird. It's one of those days when I choose to lose absolutely everything. I put it down and it's disappeared straight away. Oh, hang on, there's a longer one and a shorter one here. Wonder if this one's it. Yes, I think that one's it. I was doing the wrong one. So it's a good job I lost my bird, because I was doing the wrong feet. Can't have the wrong feet for the bird. Right. What have I done with that bird die? Not there. I got it out. Oh, it's still on the stamping mat, bless it. Okay. And get that in the right position, and I've got a tiny bit of washi tape that hopefully will hold that, and then pop my plate on top and away we go. Oops, got my wires hanging down. I am loving doing them, I must admit. That the die, the actual little, it's Tiny Keepsake, it's a lovely little die, and I would say that that's my absolute go-to die. I use it for absolutely everything. You can use it all year round. I'll show you Tiny, there you go. Originally, when it came out, the very first, I think it was at Christmas, the very first time it came out, it had a stamp set that went with it. And then this is the die that you just run through. And then you've got all the little labels and the snow ones and the sprigs to go with it. And it was as I say, it's my go-to die. I use it all year round, because you can use it for Easter, make chickens out of it, and rabbits. Christmas, you can make Santas, elves, snowmen, reindeers. If you like Halloween, which I don't, but you can make it into bats and things like that. What else? Not, was it last Christmas? Not the Christmas that's just gone, but the Christmas before. I cut them all out with acetate that had lovely patterns on. And I got the Lindt chocolate balls that were orange at the time. And so the gold of the actual foil looked beautiful, and put some ribbon on, and did a little star on there. I think probably a gold star. And they look lovely, so you could hang them on your Christmas tray. And what I did was, we went all out for dinner, and I gave everybody one, so we all had them on the table. I've done them as little Christmas treats, you name it, I've done it with them. They're just such a, you could do them for St. Patrick's Day, making them into their little green, what they do. You know, it's, they're just so versatile. I just absolutely love them because you don't need to glue them. You just put them together, which normally when you're doing the normal stuff, they're easy to do. But what I've done is I've cut the white out and stamped the cheeks and the eyes on, and then I've cut them out in the DSP and just cut away the top bit where the face is, and then I've cut down the sides to get some more for inside the bonnet. Then I've done the pieces, the 8 pieces for around the bonnet, and then I've had to die cut the like rattles, and it's gone on, but they're lovely, and I'm hoping that my daughter really likes them. So but it's a surprise, so she doesn't know, and that's why I'm telling you in the middle of a video that she'll not watch, hopefully. Right, so I'm going to put my bird, and I'm going to put my bird up on dimensionals. Now this is going to be quite tricky, so what I'm going to do is stick a bit of tear and tape, and I ought to have stuck the tear and tape on first, having thought about it now, because I want to stick my bird's feet. So I'm going to try and wrap that round a bit and tuck it in, because I need to stick the bird's feet suspended off the bird. So, and I can't really stick them with the actual dimensional. So there we go, that's the way to do my bird's feet. And I'm going to pop off my dimensional at the back, and that where it's just gone, I'm going to just stick my bird coming onto my flower like that. And then just oh dear, excuse me, I have got a tickle in my throat. That's all right. So I'm just going to stick some Wink of Stella. So I'm going to do him shiny on his breast here, and a bit going up here, and then we'll stick some all on the flower centre, and I might pop something in the middle of that. No colours come off. So I'll stick a diamond in the middle of that, and I've got my piercing tool, so stick a little diamond in the middle of my, there, pop that, and I'll put the couple on my sending love hook, love into it, sending love, so put a couple on there like that. Okay, so hope you like that. So you probably can't see the sparkle on the bird, as it often doesn't pick up, but I hope you like that. Hope you thought that was a bit different, how to use the bird's wings to make a flower and use the other bird wings to make the leaves. So thank you very much for dropping by. Really appreciate that you come and support me. If you're live on from my YouTube channel, please subscribe to me and press the notification bell that you can thank you, that you can know when I next upload my videos. If you're on my Facebook business page, then if you like any of the things that you see that I've used today, the bird and branches and the dies, you can buy them through me. There is a shop link on my Facebook business channel. If you are on my YouTube, click back to my Facebook business page. I am Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you, and it's bringing crafting to you. So thank you very much for popping by, and I'll be back with more crafty goodness on Monday. Thank you for watching. Bye.